Dr. Herbert will be presenting his talk entitled, Dear Dr. King.
Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your attendance. Dear Dr. King, on what would have been your 96th birthday, roughly the same age as my grandfather, I stand here today beneath the same vast sky under which you stood, not just to commemorate your legacy, but to have a conversation with your spirit. Like the eternal flame that burns at your memorial, your dream continues to light our path forward as we share with you how far we've come and to recommit ourselves to the journey that still lies ahead. You fought for something profound, yet fundamentally simple, the recognition that all human beings deserve dignity, respect, and equal treatment under the law. Like a master craftsman, you carefully chiseled away at the hard marble of injustice, revealing the beautiful sculpture of equality that lay within. You challenged us to judge people, not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. You dared us to dream of a better America, painting that dream in broad strokes across the canvas of our collective imagination. If you were here with us today, walking these streets with us, you would see how your dream has taken root in ways big and small. You would see children of all races, their laughter mixing together like a sweet symphony, learning side by side in our schools. You would see diverse places in boardrooms, courtrooms, and operating rooms, their presence as natural as stars in the night sky. You would witness how technology has woven an invisible tapestry, connecting continents, allowing us to share stories, understand one another's struggles, and stand together for justice, even when physically apart. You would beam with pride, knowing that America elected and then re-elected an African-American president, Barack Obama. His presence of positivity, chanting, "Yes, we can," inspired us that the dreams you dreamt were indeed a possibility. And finally, you would see how women have risen to unprecedented positions of power, achieving the vice presidency once and nearly achieving the presidency twice. Their aspirations continuing to soar as high as the eagles you spoke of in your dreams. But Dr. King, I must be honest with you. Like shadows that persist even in the brightest noon sun, the fight is not over. There are still those among us who cling to the false comfort of division, like autumn leaves refusing to join the dance of spring renewal. They suggest that somehow the United States is better when it divides rather than unites, that our society is stronger when it excludes rather than includes, and when it builds walls rather than bridges. They promote ideas that echo the very prejudices against which you fought, like discordant notes in humanity's symphony. Yet we want you to know that we recognize these ideologies for what they are, a disease that weakens the very fabric of our nation, like rust eating away at steel. And just as the medical sciences progressed in finding cures for physical ailments, we continue to develop antibodies against the viruses of hate and discrimination, strengthening our social immune system day by day. Dr. King, your words about the arc of the moral universe bending toward justice still ring true, clear as a bell on a crisp morning. We see it in the young activists who organize peaceful protests for racial justice, their footsteps echoing yours in the streets of change. We see it in the corporations that acknowledge that having a diverse workforce is their path towards sustainability as they serve an increasingly diverse public. And we see it in everyday Americans who stand up against discrimination in their own communities, their voices joining together like tributaries flowing into a mighty river of change. We gather here today under this open sky, not just to honor your memory, but to renew our commitment to your vision. Your sacrifice, giving your life for these ideals, was not in vain. Each step forward, each barrier broken, each mind changed, is a testament to the power of your dream, like weeds scattered by the wind and taking root in fertile soil. To everyone gathered here today, standing and sitting shoulder to shoulder like trees in a beautiful forest, Dr. King's dream wasn't just for Black Americans. It was a dream of human dignity for all people. It was a dream of an America that lives up to its founding promise that all people are created equal. It was a dream of an America where our diversity is our strength, not our weakness. like a magnificent mosaic where each piece, though different, is essential to the whole. Dr. King, we promise you that we will continue this fight, our determination as solid as the granite of your memorial. We will persist in building that beloved community you envisioned, brick by loving brick. We will not rest until America becomes its healthiest, most perfect, and most functional self, until justice rolls down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream, creating an unstoppable current of positive change. Your dream lives on in each of us, like a torch passed from hand to hand through the generations. And though you are not here physically, your spirit marches alongside us, as tangible as the wind that stirs the leaves and fills our sails. Thank you for showing us the way, for being our North Star in the darkness. Thank you for believing in the possibility of a better America. And most of all, thank you for giving us the courage to keep dreaming, to keep fighting, and to keep believing in the power of love to overcome hate. We will not give up. We will not go back, and we will not back down. Like saplings growing through concrete, we will continue until your dream becomes our reality. Dr. King, thank you, and happy birthday.